suspension. Machado was recently implicated at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry for failing to implement an IPID report recommending disciplinary action against Mkhwanazi. 2 years ago, IPID investigated allegations that Mkhwanazi had entered the EMPD into fraudulent contracts with companies owned by Vusimuzi Cat Matlala. The report found that the contracts unlawfully allowed Matlala access to EMPD blue lights. Alpha Ramushwana reports.
The city of Ekurhuleni's head of HR, Linda Xashega, is the third municipal official to be suspended after being named at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. The first was EMPD top cop Julius Mkhwanazi, who is accused of issuing blue lights to companies owned by convicted criminal Vusimuzi Cat Matlala. The second official to be suspended was the city's head of legal, Kemi Bihari, who is also alleged to have failed to implement an IPID report that recommended Mkhwanazi's suspension. Now, Xashega, the head of HR, is the latest to bite the dust. Both the head of legal and the head of HR are accused of sweeping the report under the carpet and allowing 2 years to pass without enforcing disciplinary action against the EMPD top cop. Alpha Ramshwana, Eyewitness News.
The 12th elective conference for the ANC's Greater Tshwane region opened today following a failed last-minute bid to interdict it. The conference was initially set down for last month, however it was postponed after some members complained about irregularities regarding the nomination process at branch level. Tabiso Goba has more.
The theme for the elective conference is Renew, Rebuild and Unite. However, the event comes at a time when there are deep divisions within the ANC caucus in Tshwane. There has been allegations of rigging of the branch nomination process, while some feel those who have been delaying the conference through disputes and court challenges are afraid they are going to lose. The top position of chairperson is said to be hotly contested, with incumbent Eugene Modise, also the deputy mayor in Tshwane, seeking a second term. He will be facing stiff competition from the ANC's regional spokesperson Bafuze Yabo. The conference is set to conclude on Sunday. Tabiso Goba, Eyewitness News, Tshwane.
The mother of 2 young men attacked at a party in Diepkloof, Soweto, is calling for an end to bash parties. A popular amapiano artist hosted the party this week where a group of alleged gangsters attacked patrons. The community retaliated, leaving 1 person dead and 3 others wounded. Relebogile Mabotja has more.
Community members in Zone 5 are still visibly shaken after the incident, with some warning others not to speak to the media, fearing that the alleged gangsters might retaliate. However, a mother of 2 young men, aged 22, says she is angered by the criminality and wants to seek justice for her boys. According to her children, the group of alleged gangsters entered the party in the early hours of yesterday and started attacking people randomly. Her sons were severely beaten, with one having the palm of his hand cut with a panga, which later needed stitching. She says this is not the first time the group of boys attacked partygoers.
Parents, let's not allow such things to happen.
Parents, let's not allow these bash parties anymore. They must come to an end. Each and every year end, our children either die or they are injured. I'm begging with parents, let's ban these bash parties.
She added that the young men are now living in fear. Relebogile Mabotja, Eyewitness News, Diepkloof.
The city of Joburg is urging residents to be extra vigilant during the festive season as crime typically rises this time of year. Johannesburg Central Police Station usually records a surge in incidents over the Christmas period, particularly contact crimes. To help ensure public safety, the Metro Police Department has deployed additional personnel. Addressing a media briefing this morning, Public Safety MMC Ronnie Nyakale.
There's a strong message to residents to exercise extreme care with fireworks, candles and open flames and traditional rituals. And the risk that they've identified is the issue of illegal fireworks over the festive season.
And Nobel Peace Prize laureate Maria Machado says the U.S. helped her get to Norway from hiding in Venezuela, expressing support for U.S. military action against her country and vowing to return home. Machado, who's lived in hiding in Venezuela since August last year after challenging the rule of President Nicolas Maduro, emerged on a hotel balcony in Oslo to cheering supporters yesterday after several days of confusion over her whereabouts. She thanked those who risked their lives to get her to Norway, but it's not immediately clear how or when she'll return to Venezuela, which said it would consider her a fugitive if she left. Gold is trading at $4,287.79 an ounce. The rand's at 16.83 to the dollar, 22.53 to the pound, 19.75 to the euro. Brent crude oil is at $61.55 a barrel.
On the N1 North, there's a crash in the right lane after Rigel Avenue. Traffic's backed up with the avenue. On the N3 North, there's an incident at Modderfontein with one lane closed, and there's a crash before Van Buren Road. And on the N1 South, there's a stationary truck in the centre lane before Rigel Avenue.
Gauteng's partly cloudy with afternoon showers and thunder showers, temperatures peaking between 25 and 27. The top story in Eyewitness News this hour: Ekurhuleni head of HR, Linda Klasheka, has been suspended with immediate effect.
EWN, in touch, in tune and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app.
You're with Relebogile Mabotja.
Live, streaming countrywide
On the Prime Media Plus app.
DSTV channel 856,
92.7
and 106 FM.
Seven minutes after 2 o'clock, it is the second and final hour of 7:02 afternoons with me, Relebogile Mabotja, and I'm so looking forward to this hour as we jump into one of my favorite features, and that is the upside of failure. Today we're going to be joined by legendary actor, MC and entrepreneur Roni Nyakale. Looking forward to take all of your calls on 011 883 0702, SMS us 31702, tweet at Relebogile M at Radio 702 using the hashtag 702 afternoons, and the WhatsApp line 072 702 1702.
702.
The upside of failure.
Proof that a setback can lead to a step forward.
The upside of failure on 702 is brought to you by FNB Premier, celebrating 25 years of helping you live the premier life. And in our upside of failure for today, we are chatting to one of the most talented actors in the country. Iconic and just so real, so chilled. Roni Nyakale. Your calls on 011 883 0702 and the WhatsApp line 072 702 1702. Abutiwe. Okay, man.
No getting.
You know, for a moment I was like, yo, what if he doesn't come? Yo, I'm nervous.
No, neke imabakanyana, sorry.
I don't stress. Listen, you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways. You are here. You are here, and for that I'm so grateful. Now, for the last time that I saw you blowing up on social media, and prior to that, I had always been like, yo, this professional league in Salago TV, even though, you know, if you yourself are an actor and you watch other actors, but you believe them, I'm like, why sharper? Why sharper? This league in criminal, everything type of character. But the last time I saw you blowing up was people were going on about you driving a Bolt or an Uber or something. Now, before we even get to that part, we were used to seeing you on Generations. You were there for, how long was it at that time?
Pardon?
How long were you called Generations at that time?
Yes.
It was how many years you were there?
10.
10 years,
yes.
Ne? So we were used to seeing you. We were used to, and then all of a sudden, and everybody said, yo, what was happening in your life?
Driving.
Yes, and everybody getting excited.
I was enjoying myself and I was having fun.
I love that. I love that.
Because when it came to the limelight,
yes,
let me count from 2019, almost 6 years. Let's see, second driver.
Kannete.
6 years.
So
from 20, actually from before COVID, because I experienced the pain. Being a driver kana go ya pole. Fortunately enough, on the other side, remember there was Lalan Fugan, Phumelela ngaphandle.
Yes.
Ningashaya ma cricket.
Yes.
Leso sikhathi leso.
Yes.
Salala almost a month.
Yo.
And I got paid. Kule side generation.
Yes.
Ukuthi asebenzanga the whole month. Our salary be safe. Mara ngapha it was sad.
Yeah.
It was sad because manje abantu abekho abo driver are limited ukuthi ba drive ngisibuza ukuthi kulabo ukuthi ba first job yabo benza kanjani kulesikhathi se COVID. It was bad.
For people that don't know your work, uthomile kokai, where did it all begin? Roni being an actor and becoming an actor.
From as early as primary level. That's where I started. As early as Sunday school. Yes. No the Bible stories.
Yes.
I remember I was doing Standard 9, Standard 1. And there was a story about what I remember that it's a senior Moses.
Yes.
Lefaro are taking the Banaba Mudima Bansa.
Yes.
So we were like, that picture is still clear. And again, the picture of the birth of Jesus Christ.
What character were you? Knowledge?
No, not Jesus.
No le moshe, obe ole moshe.
Nekele one wa banna ba botlhabela tsatsi.
Oh, the wise man.
Yeah, the wise man.
Were you the one carrying frankincense?
I don't remember, but I was.
I'm so fascinated, Jorge, because Standard 1, you are like, you are what, 8 years old? How old are you in Standard 1? Yes, you're 8.
I was
grade note 1, 2, 3. It's you're like 8.
8, yes.
And you remember playing those Sunday school stories and acting.
Yes.
So when you were doing it, which part felt like you enjoy this maybe more than the others?
But by then, okay, let me say this, Jorge. There's no standard that I skipped without doing a play. It could be a school play or a play that we did in a Ribisandi sketch from the township.
Yes.
So from Standard 4, Standard 5, Standard 6, Standard 7, Standard 8, Standard 9, I already like now did the school plays. So Standard 10, yes, there was this that I was doing in the township, Kokerekeng, church youth. But now, Standard 10, I wanted to do Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, Shapa
Yes,
Shakespeare.
I wanted to direct Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
But now, actors were there, youth were there at school. But now, the youth are Dutluan. I'm from Lutheran Church, and there's Roman Catholic Church. So the youth say too, they taking art as a competition. By then, and now by then I could move from Lutheran ko Roma, ko rana the workshop. Ke tloe ko Roma ke ko Dutch.
Yes.
I grew up not knowing this could be a competition. It was a cultural exchange.
Yes, and a collaboration.
Pardon?
It was a collaboration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now, when I graduated, after my matric, I was fortunate to meet the Market Theatre Laboratory.
Yes.
That made it clear before I could understand that because I was doing all these things, the barking, the workshops, the facilitator, without knowing one day I'll be paid for that.
Yay!
It came as a bonus.
Yes.
I remember my first pay as a facilitator from the Market Theatre Laboratory. I went like, serious? Nyapatala follow. I bonus, push.
Oh, wow.
Yabona.
I didn't even know that part, yeah, Shakespeare, because Shakespeare is not easy.
Yes,
Firstly, the language.
the language, yes.
You're not just memorizing lines and internalizing.
Exactly.
You are learning a new language.
Yes.
You are learning a new style.
Yes.
In terms of the ways that Shakespeare used to write.
Yes.
When you were playing these characters, what made you feel? Because I feel like that time where you wanted to do the cross youth churches, that time you said, no, people are not doing it right. I need to show them. Is that when you started wanting to direct?
Let's say this, that now, it was not the first time I come across Shakespeare language. When I was doing standard 6, my elder brother was doing standard 9, somewhere there. Yeah, so we were doing Macbeth. I don't remember my character there, but now my elder brother was Macbeth himself.
Oh.
So I basically knew the language, Shakespeare from standard 6. So now I get to Romeo and Juliet. It became easy for me. No, I mean, there's a dialogue, the characters. So I maron zabatat. But now it was difficult because so I couldn't make it.
Yes. People, and I'm already starting to see messages here saying, Relebogile, you're with Papa Action. Do you think people know that Papa Action actually did Shakespeare?
They don't know. They don't know.
Please tell us, how did you go from market theatre and facilitating to landing your first character on TV?
It's now I will speak a different language. Tebogo Mahlatsi and Angus Gibson stole me from theatre. They stole me, actually.
They stole lots of
they
people.
Stole me. That's what I'm saying. No, they stole me. Because now I never had an interest TV at all. And they came to where we were rehearsed, to our rehearsal space. Batlana lead characters. Ilore Tebogo saw me call La Machita at the Market Theatre Laporte. Then he confronted me after the show and said, Imana, can I please visit you? Molispanelanting.
I love her or confront you like hey when was
yeah, it's not in that in that
manner. TV. and look.
So now about planter a seat in my mind. Horror, he's coming for an audition, and for TV, kind of like so. NS by then had a group Kozola. NS Msibi, Chester, had a group Kozola, Ahurisabo Sticks Libobo. And there was a group Nekili Pizika, there's a lady called Chunku, Yako Snawani, Young and Ambitious. And there was this other groups, Ulor Nagra from Positive Art Society. So a very company groups coming together for an audition.
Yeah.
So Tebogo then realized I'm not coming in. Then he came and approached me, can you come inside? And I went like, I know. Nah, I'm not for TV. I want Keshap, TV. So he went back. He came for the second time. Same response. For the third time, he came with a script and said, I looked at it.
Why?
And it was a Chester's part. So I auditioned for Chester.
Yeah.
And Chester auditioned for Papa Action.
Oh my gosh.
So that's how we started. Then I went in, I auditioned, then right away, I knew that the part was mine.
You were hooked. We need to take a break, but when we come back, and Tebogo, may your soul rest in peace. We love you, man, and your legacy continues to live. When we come back, we talk more about the journey of Roni.
To celebrate 25 years of helping you live the premier life, FNB Premier is giving you a chance to win a 14-day European tour experience and other cool monthly prizes. Open any FNB Premier account from September to 31 December 2025. Switch your salary, swipe or tap a minimum of 2,000 Rand per month for 3 months straight. Spend and win with FNB Premier. FNB, help changes everything. TCs and competition rules apply. FNB, a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized financial services and credit provider.
This festive season, remember that road safety is everyone's responsibility, yours and mine. Before you travel, ensure your vehicle is roadworthy. Plan your journey properly so you don't have to speed. Take regular rests. Fatigue is deadly, especially during long-distance travel. Let's make sure that you and your loved ones arrive alive. Brought to you by the Department of Transport, moving South Africa to new heights.
Last December, you put in new floors. Come New Year's, your visitors were out the door. And the new floor went from fresh tiles to don't step on a crack or you'll break umama's back. Now, abantu bazotini when they see the kids playing the Squid Game's hopscotch on those same cracked tiles from last year. Avoid the embarrassment this festive. Make smarter decisions for your home. Visit Cash Build for quality tiles, adhesive and tools at the lowest prices. Cash Build.
Kick off to glory with Hollywood Bets and Aziz Shege be in the game. Go full speed ahead with the epic competition. You stand to win a share of 4 million Rand in cash and prizes, including an all-new Toyota Corolla Cross. Bet 10 Rand or more on any soccer fixture or fixtures online or at your nearest branch. Live life in the fast lane. Bet now for your chance to score. T's and C's apply. Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counselling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp HELP to 076 675 0710.
This is the Upside of Failure on 702 Afternoons with Relebogile. Brought to you by FNB Premier, celebrating 25 years of helping you live the Premier life.
22 minutes after 2 o'clock, we continue on the upside of failure with actor Roni Nyakale, who has been telling us about his journey. Now, Roni, before we continue, because we were talking about how Tebogo came through and just was pushing for you in the theater, I want to quickly ask, because I'm sure some of the listeners might be wondering why you ask me, excuse me, there is... Tell us about what's happening with your hearing.
Oh yes. Thanks.
Then we all know, and I think it will also help Batho when they speak to you.
From my childhood, I've been having a low hearing problem. I was in one day, and my left arm got hurt, but I didn't even try to say to my mom, "Hey, phela ngwile esihlahleni besitshontsha ama-apple goes."
So translation for everybody listening, he's saying that he also had an arm injury outside of a hearing challenge, but didn't tell his mom because he couldn't say, well, I got hurt stealing apricots. Basically, that's the translation.
So, I basically grew up with a low hearing problem, but it was not bad.
Yes.
It was never bad. So now, I think a few years back, I started to, I think during the early days of, or early years of Generation the Ligas, because they picked it up, Spanin.
Yes.
With a man. And they tried to talk to me with Ronnie man, I go when talked. And yes, before Ubuza, and one thing about failures, hence I failed to take care of my health. You'll find out. And when they said it's 4,000 Rand, then I had to say, Ronnie, go back a little bit and pull up your socks. Yeah, so
so how do you cope with the communication, when you're on set, even with customers, if you are driving, whatever?
It's here.
Yeah.
Food. But now The secret weapon is to read the lips. Yeah.
And I have a mic right in front of my mouth.
Right now I can.
You
The
can
mic
hear.
is so clear.
Yes.
Like my microphone. Actually, I can hear you. Your volume is sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp. Yes.
I didn't even know.
No, I've been secret about it. It was exposed at work. Because now yona beyenza abantu bayakwazi ukuthi bangihlebe ngiphambi kwabo.
Ah.
Yeah. And but give me angihluphi this thing. Nginendlela yami engisiconsola ngayo ngomoya wami kaNkulunkulu ukuthi uNkulunkulu ushithi akafuna ezinye izinto ngizizwe.
Yo, so let me try. I'm gonna do my best to try and translate as we go along.
So,
but in essence, Roni Ore, that in as much as this hearing thing has reached a point where people even on set could be talking about him in front of him, God is protecting him because there's certain things he's not meant to hear. I have never thought of it like that. I have never in my life thought of it that.
Anginandaba ukuthi bathini. Ngabazo. Hayi. If it is meant ukuthi ingifikelele, izongifikelele.
So if it's meant for you to hear the message, it will come.
Yeah, because now mina ngathi I'm easily hooked ngezinto ngizizwayo. If into ngithanda ngiyayilandelela.
Yes.
So ngicabanga ngithanda izinto ngizwa zonke izinto ngeke ngibe ne direction.
I never thought of it like that. Oh my gosh. You've just like opened my mind to something
so
I never thought about.
Ngilalela what needs to come to me. Yabona ziyangena lezo because even with friends whoever is my friend, it's along my path of line. Anginabangani ukuthi bale kude le maybe ngiskimane namaphoyisa or na abangani bami isida uyacula or uya actor. Sikhuluma language eyi-one.
You're touching me and I don't know why. I'm feeling so touched and I can't even say what it is. So when you knew Gore, okay, Tebogo has brought you on, and respect to Tebogo and Angus, the late Tebogo and Angus, who would really go into the heart to find not even authentic characters, but authentic actors that not only did they find the people, but they gave you the space to explore. They gave you the freedom. They never said follow the script how it's written.
No, the script was followed.
It was followed, but they gave you the freedom.
Yes.
To play.
Yes, because now it started as in day before, 2 days before we shot, because we were supposed to shoot. I remember, I think it was the 19th. I forgot the month. But now I was doing the whole drop. They called me for whole drop.
Yes.
We were supposed to shoot on the 19th, and they called me for whole drop on the 18th. So it was me, Chester, Chavas, Prakip, and Kalmen. We were 5. And now they gave me this costume. I wear this costume. Then I was like, trying to get the character through the influence of a costume. But, I was not comfortable about it. Trying to, to get the mood. Being influenced with the costume. So now, maybe the old drop lady noticed something. Then he went to Angus and Gibson, and suddenly Angus, we were in it was a basement. And when they came, I could see the footsteps, their legs. So they came almost like halfway. Then they said, Ronnie, we hear you have a problem with costume. Then it was a shock to me because I was not even prepared about that. And I remember saying to them, I don't remember saying I have a problem. This costume, I feel like I'm trying to be like Tupac or Snoop Doggy Dogg. I don't really feel like I portray the real thug that I know from the township.
Yes.
They didn't answer me. They showed me their bag and they left. They canceled the shoot for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was called the next day. They showed me costume. Once I came to that room, I saw like a pile costume there. Then I went like, Ronnie, don't compromise. Something said to me, Ronnie, they gave you a space. Don't compromise about the costume that you want. I searched. They were all nice. Then I told them that, they're all nice. This is for Chester, not me. I didn't know, but I heard later that the producer, Desiree McCraft, was so furious. She was so furious. But now, because now she's the main boss.
Yes.
Now she gave me another day.
Cancel the shoot again.
And then they called me for the second day for costume.
Yes.
That's when I picked up the blue Mtanzani.
Yes.
That Papa Action was wearing.
Yes.
I picked the vest and this half jacket.
Yes.
Yeah, I picked them. Then they started to trace, to follow the Papa Action's costume. And the boss said, okay, Sharp, now we can see the texture of your costume. But now at school, you're going to wear
uniform.
Uniform. I went like, Tebza. Tsona tse tshwenyang tse ke tsona di shapa ka chisco di attack o fitla office principal a phega re o ke ngwanaka o.
We need to go to the news. Oh my gosh. And I'm dying to be like,
bona bo souter principal wa ba emela ko sekolong.
Let's go to the news very quickly. We are going to continue with Ronnie. It's just after 2:30. Hi, Eyewitness News. I don't think you're going to tell us anything greater than what we've just had. Good afternoon.
Thanks, Relebogile. Good afternoon. A new bail reform proposal could see people who are awaiting trial but can't afford bail pledge their property as security. Justice Minister Mamuloko Kubai says her department has requested the South African Law Reform Commission review the Criminal Procedure Act to include the reform of the bail system in the face of growing prison overcrowding. Ekurhuleni head of HR Linda Klasheka has been suspended with immediate effect. He's accused of shielding Metro Police Chief Julius Mkhwanazi from suspension. And Germany says it's identified 2 Russian cyber operations targeting air traffic control and February's general election, and that it summoned the Russian ambassador. A foreign ministry spokesperson says Germany will take a series of countermeasures to make Russia pay a price for its hybrid actions in close coordination with its European partners. Those are the headlines. This Eyewitness News and more at 3 or as it happens.
EWN Traffic.
If you're on the N3 North, there's an incident at Moderdam Road with one lane closed, and there's a crash just before Van Buren Road. And on the N1 South, there are 2 stationary trucks. One is in the centre lane before Rigel Avenue. The other is in the left lane just after Atterbury Road. And on the N1 North, there's a stationary vehicle in the right lane after Malebongwe Drive. There's still roadworks on the N1 South at New Road with the right lane closed, and on the N1 North in the left lane at Proof Plus Interchange. More Eyewitness News traffic at 3 p.m.
There's more EWN on air, online, and on the EWN app.
There's a new way to experience all your favorites. Pulse Africa, the 24/7 fast channel, now live on PrimeMediaPlus.com and the Prime Media Plus app, bringing you the best of Prime Media around the clock. Watch the biggest moments from 7:02. It's non-stop entertainment and authentic African storytelling, all from Africa's leading media network. Pulse Africa, only on the PrimeMediaPlus.com and Prime Media Plus app.
And the award for the spiciest stunt performed in a bowl goes to Tom Yum Cruise.
Thank you everyone. Wow, what an honor. I'd like to thank the chilies, the lemongrass, and of course, Simply Asia, for believing in my flavor.
It's the summer of stars at Simply Asia. Stand a chance to win a Toyota Starlet when you spend 200 Rand or more on our famous flavors. Order now. Simply Asia, connecting the Thaiway.
At Checkers, we do more so you get extra this Christmas with festive savings like Sally Williams chocolate and nougat products. Buy any 2 and save 25%. And Lindt Lindor chocolate balls, 200 grams for $139.99. Plus, stand a chance to win your share of 7 million Rand in prizes. Simply buy any 3 qualifying products and swipe your extra savings card to enter. Valid until Sunday at Checkers, Checkers Hyper, or shop on 6060. T&Cs apply.
Mzansi, walala wasala. Panda Pusha Play Powerball for the massive 83 million rand guaranteed jackpot this Friday and step closer to a world of endless possibilities. Get your lucky numbers ready and play Powerball for the guaranteed 83 million rand jackpot today. Buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529 hash for USSD. Panda Pusha Play. Players must be 18 years old or play responsibly. eTuba is a proud operator of the National Lottery.
To walk the talk is to turn words into meaningful actions. And it's what we at 702 are committed to doing every day. We're also committed to following the rules set out by the Broadcasting Complaints Commission's Code of Conduct. To give you balanced programming, fair comment, and accurate news. But if we stumble along the way and you feel we're not living up to the code, let us know on comment@702.co.za. And if after that you're still not happy, you can direct your complaint in writing to the Broadcasting Complaints Commission, PO Box 412365, Craig Hall 2024. For more, visit bccsa.co.za. The Money Show.
Weekday evenings at 6. The sectors that will create jobs, are we seeing more confidence there?
If you look at manufacturing and you look at a medium-term trend and you see the increases that we see in manufacturing, in construction, the volumes of retail sales, there's not much of a movement there actually away from the longer-term trend that wasn't very good. So that is a challenge that we're actually facing.
Richard Downing, the economist who compiles the Business Confidence Index for the SA Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
The Money Show on 702. Let's walk the talk.
The Money Show, Stephen Curtis, is brought to you by ABSA CIB. Invested in your story because your story matters. ABSA is an authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
Coming up on 702 Drive with John Perlman.
702 Drive is coming up from 3 to 6 p.m. with John Perlman. Happy Friday, John. This is one of the Fridays that I'm like, shoo. But in the case of yourself, today's your last day of the year.
Yeah, it is actually.
How do you feel?
Yeah, looking forward to the show, looking forward to the break.
So this is literally your final 3 hours for the year that is 2025.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to be doing to make it count?
No, doing what I always do, no pressure.
What's coming up on your show today?
It's not a World Cup semi-final, you know. I'll be back next year. So, good afternoon, everybody, and hi, Relebogile. I hope you're well. So, few things that we're going to be exploring. Very worrying story about how specialists are starting to leave the Gauteng Public Health Service. Now, a whole lot of issues involved in why they're actually doing that. Dr. Ribone Lesupi is with the trade union Samatu, herself training to be a specialist, and she's going to talk to us about that at 10 minutes past 4. Randall's One Song, we do it every Friday. We're going to look back on the ANC's NGC, the National General Council, what was said, what wasn't said. Tando Maeko will be joining us from Business Live with her thoughts. Anyone lucky enough to get a bonus, do bear in mind that there are tax implications. We'll explore those at 25 past 3. And in our weekly feature, a song, book, and a dish, we'll be talking to cricket legend Alan Donald. That's at 20 minutes to 6.
That does sound like a World Cup kind of a show.
Does, actually.
We'll be tuning in.
As you should.
Enjoy your final show for 2025. John Perlman coming up from 3 to 6 p.m. on 702.
702.
The upside of failure.
Proof that a setback can lead to a step forward.
The upside of failure. We are in conversation with actor Roni Nyakale. And if you're like, ke mang Roni? Because often when you are an actor, people don't know your real name. Ke Papa Action, baba man, ke Cosmo. That is who we are chatting to today. 011 883 0702. The WhatsApp line 072 702 702. Roni, I don't know why, but you're making me very emotional today. I'm trying not to cry, but you're making me so emotional because when you share your story, how far back you go, you're speaking about Bomb, which was also such a big part of my journey, but also what you are sharing today, which is so personal. And I'm wondering, did you decide not to tell people because you were worried it might affect your work?
No, not at all. It was not about work at all. Remember, this has been a secret even to my mom, my elder brother. Maybe my elder brother knew about it. I don't know, but I don't remember telling my mother about it. I don't remember telling my grandmother about it. I grew up with it, and I remember I was doing Senate 4, and by then it was my first year staying with my with my grandfather and my grandmother in Pench. Then there was this helper. One day she was so furious, and she went and said, I wanted to understand, and by then Spady was difficult for me. So she said something in Pedi, and I couldn't get it, and she went. That was the first day I knew the word Sephora.
Yo.
I didn't even tell my grandmother because I knew if I told my grandmother, she was going to be in trouble. My grandmother didn't want anything. The wife of my grandfather didn't want anything. So
Bona, I'm just fascinated, Jorge. You have, and I know lots of people do this, where they sit with things inside them without pouring out. Has it not made your life heavy?
It did, actually. It did. And lucky enough, I was pride at school. I was an A-class at school. Lucky enough, my grandfather was a vice principal. Then when he corrected the books, he always wanted to put me next to him every day, Monday to Thursday. Let's say Sunday to Thursday. I knew how to study from the age of standard 4. Ama homeworks wayenzile siqedile esikolweni, but now into yokuhlala but 8 o'clock abo rehashuma dimiliyoni iyadlala lapha mina abantwana bakhona.
Yes,
my elder brother, they're watching TV. Out of them all, Roni ukokishining le opa, my grandfather. I was not allowed to watch TV, and I didn't have a problem about it. Always, once athathe incwadi zakhe aye kitchen ayocorrecta, I knew that I chayile for TV. And I didn't have a problem about it. Nah.
Please tell me the story, Jorge. When you have actually struggled with discipline and finances, if somebody looks at the fact that how Oekta generations 10 years, it means at least you have some kind of stability. And not just that, you have the fame, which means there's other gigs. What was the challenge from what you can say, and where do you think there was a failure, if you are seeing a failure?
About finance. It's simply spending before saving. I failed to save money before I could spend. Yes, I had a plan during the early days of generation. I knew that now my plan was to buy a car for 3 years. I'll save, then put this large sum of money for deposit. That will make me to get rid of the car very fast. I knew that now it was a plan that now I will save for this house. That now when the right time comes, then therefore I'll put this money for deposit. But I failed. I don't know how, because I decided I end up like buying the car without putting a deposit. I even bought a house without putting a deposit. And fortunately enough, with the with the car, it was generation was always on my side. And I was like there for 10 years, and I paid the car for almost like 6 years. So I never had a problem. I never skipped. They were always debiting the money right away. So there was never a month where I could say maybe I could get I got a call from the company saying that now they have a problem with me about the car. No, I finished paying the car. Actually, I've got 6 cars. But I'm talking about this one, this particular car. That I this other 5 cars, they were bought cash, all of them. But this particular car that I bought when I was a generation, money was coming in.
Yeah,
it was sweet. Sweet money was coming in. Yeah, so now you know this thing of saying like now, no, you are secured. It will come. You know. The more you say you secured, you're putting yourself in a well of debts. And ngapha, actually, this thing started how? It's my grandmother actually passed on while I was still at school. I was still at 9 by then. My father's mother. Ngapha kababa bam. So now they didn't bother to bring me to his funeral, to her funeral. And my aunt, I was staying with my aunt by then, who brought me up. And my aunt explained to me that, Ronnie, you'll see your grandmother during holidays. Don't stress. So my aunt is from my mother's side. She took care of me. Now, it was supposed to be my father who sent me money to come home. But, you know, my aunt maybe as well, because now there were 2. But so now, with my first salary, before I could even buy a trouser, before I could even buy something for myself, I said, I want to do this for my mother. I want to put a tombstone for my mother. And in Zulu, you don't just put a tombstone. Kunomsebenzi bathi umhlanganisa nabakubo umuntu uyamkhuphula. Uyayibona, so I had to do that first. So during the process, unfortunately ngenye indlela kwenzakala ukuthi indlu ishe.
So now you've used your first money to go and honor your mother. Next thing, the house burns down.
And then Tolly call Sunday evening, neighbors calling ut, hey, mtu indlu iyasha kini. Iyasha kini. And it say phumile. Ukuthi by nini ngenza umsebenzi.
So you were gonna have a home and now gone. Can I ask a question, especially because you spoke about, you know, losing family?
No. Let's finish the one that was
the
first failure.
Yes, the first one. Yes,
how did it happen?
Yes.
Ukuthi ugenza umsebenzi kagogo, ukulungisa indlu kagogo. Ngaleso sikhathi leso kube nemistake ukuthi ngiye bank. Mengifike ebank yabona labo sisi abahle abama-smile laba yabona. Bathola lapha yabona uthi uyakunceda yena sakakudivert kulento le wena ufunayo athi you qualify for a loan.
Yes.
Ngibuze malini lapho. Ayi ngathi ungicale bo 100 and something thousand. Angithi bayabona ukuthi kungena malini.
Yes.
Angithi letheni.
Bring
that loan.
You qualify for the So now the problem started
there.
Okay, now I have to ask a question. You, over the years, I mean, off air we were talking about we've lost Tebogo, we've lost Chris, Bazooka for me.
So many.
How have you, so many?
Yeah.
How have you dealt with loss and grief? Because I know in your own personal life, you have lost a lot.
It didn't affect me so much. I already prepared it, or maybe because of maybe they are not part of my family or what, because I don't remember crying for Tebogo. I don't remember crying for Prantesh. I don't remember crying for Kanmen. But I had to accept. We sit down with friends and say, Eish, ubani olandelayo. Get what I mean? I don't remember crying for Mapapuz or Mandoza. But instead, I remember kneeling down and Shamtanda Zokina for Ripanzola. Yeah, so yes, ukulahlekelwa but azange aba distracted ngale ndlela le ngalahlekelwa umntwana elifini nayo azange khulume ngayo.
How and I'm glad you brought it up because I was surprised to learn that you've lost a child. That is a pain I can't even imagine. How have you been dealing and coping with that? Yeah,
no, it happened while I was still a generation. And I think getting a call from generation saying, come to work, it healed me so much. And again, kwayenzakala ukuthi I come across bold. So ukukhuluma nabantu emsebenzini, ukudla. Actually, when they say woza emsebenzini, first thing that I have to do is what?
Learn your lines.
Oh
yes.
So that ukugeza is something. Ukuya emsebenzini abantu bayakhuluma yabona bayaxoxa nyaphila. Driver itaxi ye bold. Ngishare ama conversation nabantu. Yabona ukhuluma nabantu kuyangiphilisa. So mina I was ngathi ngihilwe bold ne generation or generation ne bold ngokuthi because I was crippled. If it was not genuine bengizoba yini because bengagezi nogeza. Once if angiye emsebenzini kusasa then angigezi angidli. I'm thinking about one person, my daughter.
Please tell us.
Angigezi angidli.
Tell us about her.
Ngiyamzilela umntanami. So ukuvuka ekseni ukuya esipanini ukudrive itaxi yabona ngiyehla nginyuka ngibona abantu yabona then abanye abantu ngenye indlela khona abantu umuntu angene ngomthandazo khona abanye abantu sisixoxele ukuthi makayehla ashaya umthandazo ungamcelanga ngingacelanga.
So you had strangers praying for you. Yeah,
they kept me going, they kept me strong to an extent yokuthi finally I had to accept. 1 year indlulile ngaka accept because ngiye ngamenzela umsebenzi 1 year later yabona wokuxolisa kuyonke into yabona ukudlulisa yonke into yabona. So yeah, still nje ngibone nje sengi-accept along the way yabona sengi-acceptile sengikwazi ukukhuluma nabantu.
Please tell us about your daughter. What was her name?
Kagiso.
Very
close to me. I made promises to her and I feel like I failed her. I failed her so much to the extent ukuthi ngithi when she needed me, mina benguphi, where was I by that moment? I don't want, khona lento lesokuthi we tend to blame people or sifuna ukuthi I-blame siphuthe kumuntu or kubantu if there is this thing ezakele endlini. Once umuntu makalala thina bodaki sifuna I-blame yabona. So kimi azange ngifuna ukubona I-blame ngaphandle. I-blame ngayibhekisa kimi ukuthi bengikuphi umntwana makangifuna leso sikhathi leso. Tot namhlanje ngizibuza lento lena ukuthi but Maronza enhle nolekaya uthiyaka.
How old was she?
I think she was approaching 18. Because it was immediately after she was 17. It was immediately after writing her matric exams. In January, when the matric the results came, she passed. Good marks. She never had a problem at school. The teachers were so surprised. Her friends at school. She bottled something so much in her heart to an extent that now she decided to take her soul. It was a suicide.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Sure.
But it's okay now. Now it's not okay, but I accept it. God is with me. I've got another child who looks exactly like her. Same mannerism, same color, same face, same attitude, same voice, everything. It's like a replacement.
What would you say, Kokagiso, knowing gore o go mametse no?
Komang?
Kokagiso, o ka reng ko yena?
O ko kae ngwanaka? O ko kae? That's all. I miss you. Where are you? Because I ke sure gore o di heleng or o le godimong. I'm not sure whether you are in hell or in heaven. If just you can put just a signal for you in heaven, yeah, I'll relax. You know, just my baby, where are you? Are you sharp? Are you sharp? Are you okay?
Oh.
No one can tell me anything about it.
Oh, Ronnie, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
We have a voice note on 072 702 1702.
Hey, good weekend. You're speaking to Power Law in Orange Farm. He is a legend. He doesn't stress about being famous. That guy. He stresses about his art craft, and he's sharpening it every day. From not hearing to him being where he is. That's another level of thinking that I definitely want this, and I can do it regardless of whatever that is happening in my life. Ronnie, thanks man for gracing us with your presence and your talent.
Ronnie, thank you for sharing and opening up. And I know it's very, very tough. Oh, we will pray for you and your healing. And your flowers, man, you are phenomenal and rehorata right.
Yeah, and people don't know stories about me, and they don't know why I'm so attached to Generation. It has fought my battles, and this is one of the battles that Generation did it for me. Generation buried my daughter. If it wasn't for Generation, then therefore I will forever be indebted to Generation. It has given me a space to enjoy good life while I was spending those silvers. I know about the good life. Hence today I'm saying I know about spending before saving. And I've learned that now what we should do now is to save before and spend as much as we can after.
We're going to have to leave it there. Thank you, Ronnie.
James? Yeah? We did it. Did what? We made it. Where? Not where. When? Friday? It's Friday! Friday! And you know what that means?
Yeah, it means we're getting our free scratch cards.
Every Friday, log in and Betway Scratch gives you a free scratch card for a shot at a share of the daily 1.5 million rand.
And you're guaranteed to win a prize.
Every Friday, you scratch, you score. Only at betway.co.za.
Terms and conditions apply. Betway is licensed and regulated by the Western Cape Gambling and Racing Board. No persons under the age of 18 are permitted to gamble. South African Responsible Gambling Program toll-free counseling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710. Winners know when to stop.
Brush, stroke, paint, color, protect, and admire. From roof paint to exterior textures and interior silk, Warrior Paints has it all. The product range and stylish colors are amazing. And what's more, Warrior Paints has crushed prices for incredible savings. Enjoy that good old-fashioned personal service you deserve. For price, quality, variety, and service, Warrior Paints is streets ahead. Warrior Paints. Affordable, lasting luxury.
This festive, Turn your family meetings into family eatings with the Nando's Festive fill-up meal. A full flame grilled chicken, 2 sharing sides, 4 cheesy rissoles, 2 Cabo Societies, 2 Nando's rolls, and a 1.5-liter Coca-Cola for only $3.99 to enjoy at your place. And if your family meeting is at our place, get 40 Rand off. Nando's. Oh, what a place.
Start your summer days with healthy sleep from Dial-A-Bed and save thousands with our summer sleep savers. Our queen-size 40-wing Sleep Tribe Pro foam set is reduced to only $7,999, and our Sealy Skyline Extra Firm Queen set is now only $13,499. Or get a king-size for just $17,999. Dial-A-Bed. Sleep for life. Now reopened in the Park Meadow Centre opposite Eastgate Mall.
The Money Show.
Weekday evenings at